A World War II pilot crashed his plane by accident. A woman and her son happened to pass by the scene. The woman tried to pull him out, but the pilot first reached for a photo of his wife. He introduced himself as a lieutenant from the 2nd Squadron. He looked confused because everything around him felt strange. Then he saw a town sign in the distance and realized this was his hometown. At the hospital, the woman said the man might be a soldier from World War II, but the officer clearly did not believe it. The pilot told the boy it was Christmas Eve in the year 1941, and his wife was still waiting for him. The boy replied that it was now September. The pilot sensed something was wrong. He quickly told the boy to go find Chief Simmons. Right after that, he was given a shot of sedative. The boy went to the police station, but the front desk told him there was no Chief Simmons. The boy felt disappointed, but then he saw an old group photo inside a glass cabinet. One man in the picture looked exactly like the pilot. The boy dropped his baseball on purpose. While the receptionist bent down to pick it up, the boy took the photo. He handed the photo to the woman. She was shocked by the familiar face in the picture. Meanwhile, the pilot sneaked out of the hospital wearing someone else's clothes. Everything around him amazed him. He even set off a car alarm by touching a vehicle. He had to steal a motorcycle to escape. He accidentally ran into the woman and her son again. The boy gave him the photo. The pilot pointed out his fellow squadron members. Now, he only wanted to go home and see his wife. Though the streets had changed, he still remembered the way. He jumped off the bike and ran to the door. He pushed it open and called his wife's name again and again, but he saw new photos on the wall. His wife had a new family now. At the same time, the woman learned that the pilot really had died in World War II. The military arrived. They said the pilot had to return to his own time to avoid a time disturbance. While the pilot stood in confusion, the boy rushed in and helped him escape. The boy's father had also died in the war. He did not want the pilot to face the same fate. He brought the pilot to a military supply store, but the alarm sounded again. The pilot had no choice but to give up. He asked to take some protection gear. The woman gently told him no. Nothing from the present could change the past. The pilot accepted this hard truth, but the woman told him maybe there was a reason he had traveled through time. The pilot suddenly understood everything. He returned to his old house for one last look at his wife.
I'm sorry that I never said goodbye. I know you moved on. I know you forgot about me, but I needed you to know that I love you.
He danced with her one final time. As his plane flew into the sky, he saw the crack in time. He held his wife's photo tightly and finally faced death.